crazy playtime. Miss Karen thinks she's the boss, don't you, Karen? Are you a pretty girl? You're pretty. Yes, you are. Kaylee doesn't know what to make of all this midnight craziness, does she, Holly? And Molly and Gwyn have got Arthur underneath the cupboard. And he's a chicken. Evie's coming into season. I think Karen might come back into season. And Gwyn's due in season, so it makes them all a bit lunatic. Come on, let's go outside. Don't fight. Come on, come on. Let Arthur out. Gwyn. Hello, mister. Don't you bite? He loves and bites, this one. That's volodomir. Zelnski. You can hardly see him. That was nice. Can you not do that right by my legs, you lot? Honestly. Come on, let's go outside. We're trying to go up the garden because the cows are eating down the grass again. Up there. I picked up all the poos I could find the other day. And there's more, of course. Excuse me, yawning. There's a nice bit of grass going on over here though. If I move out the light you can see it better. Maybe. Oh well, it's all short and nice. What I'm going to do, I want to do one day, is build a deck, a wooden deck from that gate across to the house with a slope there to walk down because I fall over all the time. And don't ever stand on a hose pipe, guys, because you know when it's icy or wet and your foot will just slide straight along the hose pipe and you fall over. And when you're getting old like me, well, middle-aged, you tend to hurt yourself. Little Kaylee's a gorgeous girl. Oh, she disappeared into the night. The cows were just over there munching grass. Are we all calmed down now? Hmm? Hope Arthur's up to the job. What do you reckon, Kaylee? Are you a pretty girl? Are you? Little Miss Kaylee. She's a lovely girl. Yes, she is. Her little tail goes a million miles an hour. Yes, it does. Oh, you pretty. Pretty little girl. Oh, yes, you are. I think Holly's going tomorrow. The people who had Lola for a few weeks are going to get Holly and look after her for a year. And then she's going to come back and help babies one more time. Hey, Holly. And then she can stay up there because Guinevere, her mum, lives up there. And Mia. Go catch the mice, Volodomir. Good boy. Boris is probably in the house. He's a cuddle bunny, he is. My daughter's started breeding rats too. Oh no, here's Mr. Boris. Hey Boris. Hey pretty boy. Hey cuddle bunny. Who was asleep in my washing basket earlier? Hey? Are you a bad kitty cat? It was clean washing too. I wanted to do a little video to show you some dyeing I've been doing, but I think I'm going to do one separate and put it on YouTube. This is the lichen or lichen, it's called. Some people call it lichen. And I boiled up, because all the one off the tree up the garden there, it's a hawthorn tree, but it drops its branches when we have a windstorm, and it's covered in lichen. I got my completion certificate for the property, and I got my kennel license. Look. Anyway, back to stuff. So that is the boiled lichen, and I put a bit of ammonia in there because apparently it gives you a better colour. So I've got to find some wool now and wash it, and then I'll do it. And once it's done, I'm going to use this colour stay stuff, because Spotlight didn't have any, of course, because of the... Come on, leave the cats alone, you lot. You know what crisis. So that stuff I'm going to use after they're dyed and dried and rinsed and everything. I'm going to use it to keep the colour in these ones, which I did before. That was the turmeric with vinegar. And that was the turmeric with alum. I haven't got any alum, so this lot I'm making now, I don't know what the difference is going to be. This is the eucalyptus with alum, and it didn't make an awful lot of difference. I mean, that's the original colour of the wool. You can see, not a lot of difference. That was the whole dock plant with alum, and that was the whole dock plant with vinegar and salt, which is darker. So I might go stick back to my salt method. This is the broccoli with alum. That was the broccoli with vinegar, kind of which is darker now. Again, the one with vinegar. Not much in it. This one, I've bagged them all up because I don't want the colours to fade, and they're in a dark drawer till I get that stuff, which I've got now. So that was beetroot and vinegar. That was the dock plant. This was blackberry with vinegar. Now that's still a good strong colour. This was the elderberry. I was a bit disappointed it wasn't really bright purple, but it's very nice. I might mix it with that and knit the jumper or something. I've been knitting for my grandson for ages, so yeah, that was elderberries. This is dock leaves with vinegar, and this was dock leaves with alum, so that one works better. You can see the difference between the two colours. That's a lovely green colour. In the spring, when we get more dock leaves growing, I'm going to try some more of that. And the spinach was good too. But I think I'm going to buy some alum online because it works quite well. That was the eucalyptus I showed you. That this was the spinach, I think. There's a little label. Spinach and vinegar. And that didn't go green like I thought. And this was spinach with alum. So again, the vinegar's made it darker. The vinegar's acidic, so who knows. But yeah, these balls here, this one, the cat pulled out of the cupboard, and together they've destroyed it because the cat pulled it out and the dogs played with it and chewed it up. So I mean, they're washed before they died anyway, but I might try and re-roll that in a minute. And I just wanted to show you this too. This was I've made a cape, not a cape, I don't know what you call it, like a cape but with a hood out of it for a baby or a young child, and for me, but they did this years ago. Now, these are commercial dyes, mind you. The pink is blackberry, which I did myself, and it was all cream to start with. It's New Zealand wool, and these are just the offcuts off the pattern. God knows what that is. So the pink was blackberry, and the purple was a commercial dye, I think, and this was like the second dip of the commercial dye, so different shades. There's some that's almost blue, look. But I did that years ago when Ellie was a baby, and she's 19 now, so. But I just wanted to show you the colours in that, because it's interesting, and I'm making myself a quilt. I've had this fabric. This is Cape for Set fabric, and it's really bright and beautiful, and I love it. And I've mixed it with white to try and calm it down a bit, but there's going to be stars like that on it. And I've done 5 so far, and I'm not very good at it. I just learnt this off a video off YouTube, so I'm not an expert, but when I cut these little squares out, look, I did some smaller than the others, and they don't match, and I put some the other way around, so just ignore the middle bit, and I'll try and show you the other 2. They're better, these other 2. They're hiding under here. Lots of bright colours. My husband said you need sunglasses on if you're going to sleep with this on the bed. But I'm just making like a throw, and I thought I'd have it on my bed when I'm out with the puppies out here, because I get cold. So he hasn't got to put up with it. Like my hands, this is all Evie's handiwork. They're not bites, they're just scratches. Because I suppose I've got thin skin, I don't know. But I love the colours, they're crazy and bright. See, that one's got 3 different ones, and then the red one, which is the middle bit of that one, but it's different colour. Anyway, this one's better, I think. Oh no, that's all wonky too. Anyway, we won't look at that. You won't even notice it when you look at the whole thing. I don't think. And I've got these I'm going to make into an after quilt, which is what you put on the back of your quilt sometimes. Or you can make a whole quilt, which is with bits left over. So that's a pretty fabric I've had for ages from Spotlight. It's a what do they call it? I've forgotten the word. Can't remember. No, it's gone. Anyway, and these are for the border around the stars, but they're going to be further away. In between that and that, there's going to be a big white patch. And these are all the colours in the jelly roll, because you buy them as a jelly roll. These are the ones I don't really like. So there's about 10 there. They're alright, but they're not my style. Too geometric and eye-boggling. That's not what my husband would say. So anyway, I'm going to make the back of the quilt out of this and that blue. It's on a budget. You dare wreck my wool, Volodomir. I'll have to unhand you from that. Do you mind? Get off. Get off. You dare push it all on the floor. No, get up. It's my wool. Go on, shoo, shoo, shoo. Go away. Bye-bye, pussycat. You little sugar pie dumpling. See this? It's a big sharp cutter. He's got the cover on so it won't hurt him. Get off my wool. You're a bad cat. You are. You're really the baddest cat I've ever met. Mind you, actually no, that's not true. Our cat in England looked exactly like you. Yes, his name was Wat, and he was naughty too. He used to climb up the telephone wire that came off the house. And what did he do? Put his claws around the wire, climb all the way up, get in the bedroom window, come up inside the doona at night and bite our toes. No, I know, you're just playing, I know, but I don't want my dogs playing with it either. Because, bad pussycat. You've got that bloody wool again, haven't you? Oh, excuse me, swearing. Move your bum. I'm trying to rewind that. Oh, it's like a crazy house. Can you get off my quilt? Give me this. I'm scared. I'm a bit scared. He's got big claws, like your mother. And she, that's mine. Thank you. I'm going to put it away now before you see it anymore. So there goes a bit of wool. No! No! Look, cat. I'm going to have to kill you. Look, he's sat on the middle of the wall now. Can somebody help, please? Help! Cat attack! Evie? Some of this is going to go flying too. Anyway, I'm going to have to go sort the cat out. But that's what I've been up to. Trying to keep myself busy and stop thinking about sad things. So, and I do it, it's probably against quilting police's rules, but I do it like on the cheap. These are sheets, just flat sheets you buy from Spotlight or whatever for the back. This jelly roll, I made all of these out of. These are spare bits I haven't used yet. Cost me about $50, I think, ages ago. And you make 3 strips, long strips, sew them together, and then cut them into slices. Phoebe, our friends, thinks that this is the craziest way to make a blanket. Isn't it? Look, you're treading all over my nice things. No, you're not going in there. Come on, I can't you outside. This is where the dogs go crazy because they think the cat's hurt. He's not hurt, he's fine, he's fine. I'll get you some food for them here. Leave him alone. Come on, here we are, quick. Come on. Thank you very much. Come on, Arthur. Good. What was I saying? I can't remember. It's probably just him anyway. I've got to tidy up now. But yes, I'm going to put a video on YouTube how to make the crook. If anybody's interested. I'm sure you're not, but... And if you do get time, can you go to my YouTube channel? Watch a few videos. You've probably seen them before, but just like and share if you're allowed to do that on your computers. Because I'm trying to get my numbers up and I've only got 6 people who watch me at the moment. So this is how you make them. You make them into individual squares. These are the border pieces that go on around the outside. And these are the bits for the little squares. Put one of those. Oh, it's fiddly. But it's all I can do some nights is just sit and sew. So. Put that like that. Sew that together, then put that there. Where's the other one? Put that there. And that makes you pointy. No, that's wrong. Look, what a brain dead. Nignog. Sorry. That's another politically incorrect thing to say. Like that, so it's got a point for the star. And then you make those and you put the little borders on with the squares on. See, those aren't level. And then you do that 4 times and you make your star. Sew that together. I've got another one to do and this one to finish. And 3 over there, so that's 5. There's going to be 5 stars on it. And then I'm going to try and do the Bargello thing. I don't know if anybody's ever heard of that. Where you put them like that in a pattern. But you can see the pattern is the same, but it's always one further over. Like that. Around the side. Maybe. Don't know yet. I haven't decided. So, that's what I'm fiddling about with now. So these are spare ones that I do quite like. So I might do a border with them. But I'll let you know how I get on with it when it's finished. And I'm also going to wash all of these, that's right, that's what I was going to say, in the fixative to hold the colour on it, because you don't want it coming out over the time that you use it. And then I'm going to sew all the bits of material together and put the wool together and make a, what do you call it, a waistcoat or something like that. I'll probably be never allowed out in it, like my cape thing I made, I'm never allowed out in that. So if anybody wants one, pure New Zealand wool, absolutely beautiful purple colour. I think I might start an Etsy shop. I've still got all the tools in here, look. My husband had a go at me the other day. Oh, I cut my cupboard up. You're so messy. You're so messy. Well, it keeps me busy. Oh, laundry bucket. Right, here it is. I've just been out in the rain once, and then Molly, bless her little cotton socks, look, started chewing it, so I had to turn it around. Move! And I want to tidy up the sides, and then I'm going to put some nice hewn pine wood I've got in the shed. Move, Evie. You can't have that, that's a feather. The cat must have bought that in. And the idea was I was going to put it here to put my tools in, just like screwdrivers and things that you need in the house, you know. And then one of the little drawers was going to be for the first aid stuff, which is, those are the drawers out of it. Up there. See, I painted the front and I wanted to put it on the work surface, but it's too big. And Daddy was right, wasn't he? He said it's too big. You okay, sweetie? What you doing? Say good night and put you to bed. Say good night, Holly. Night night. Night night. Bedtime. Put your ears straight, Kaylee.